Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Tar Heels will put total leather and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hope. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Leaves it with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking to throw on second and short. Caught close to the marker, it's McKinnon. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Creates a little space. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical. And just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll give it to the back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Bruins really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Hauls it in. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Caught in the backfield, it's McKinnon. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that looked like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking for a gap. It's Boyd. Past the first down marker and still running. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, North Carolina. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. And the Bruins in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this game.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Shakes off the defender. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And as a defense, you just went, whoo! He just dodged a bullet. Not great coverage. An opportunity for them to get a touchdown, and it goes right through his hands. Little bit of lack of concentration, and that cost him 6 points.
Here comes the heat. Picked off to stop the threat. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate, put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going for it all. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target. But just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, running back gets to give.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense, you got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football, you want to be in the mix, find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
He tries to take the top off. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. It's a draw. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
He's brought down at the 8-yard line.
And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Release to the back. On target. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he puts through the extra point. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. UCLA will go back to work on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Quick release on the RPO. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You always hear put it on the tight end's body, Jesse, but with this guy, you don't have to all the time.
No, he's got long arms, Reese, and he's athletic. I mean, this guy can jump. He can go vertical. He can go horizontal. That, my friend, was a stab. That was incredible.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting into the ground.
And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
He'll take it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They need 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's 2nd and goal. Zings it complete to the right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice second down defense there that time. It looked like the defense was anticipating the drag route that time. We saw they were able to rally to the ball, get him down on the ground. It now sets up third down in the red zone. Let's see what they do here.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Try to get it to the edge. There he goes. Picks up the first down. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. Running free. Touchdown, Bruins. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Using his legs, it's Boyd. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
They'll move the tight end. They'll try the run. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
At the 30-yard line. Second down coming up.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
UCLA 28, North Carolina 7.
The Bruins will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And they'll take over.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. The screen, and watch out. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. And a lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a 3rd down.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to run for it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he knocked that one right down the middle.
35, North Carolina 7.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
Looking for a deep man. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the third quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
They'll down this one right at midfield. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do with it.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires on the move. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to...
For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Here we go. Let's get it. Snap it to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick release by the QB. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in his quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Looking for space, it's Boyd. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the tailback. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time and even better this time around. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
12-yard line. Third down coming.
And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get outside. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Not a chance. Missed it. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff to the single back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short.
Turning it on! They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. 1st down.
From the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Tackle at the 40-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Right back to it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They want that clock to run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes in it.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Leaves it with the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, keep the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think he got a...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They kick it away on 4th down. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Gives it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. A high kick trying to pin them deep. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard